Hey party people, I'm Kelly.
And I'm Bean.
And we're Kelly Beans Bees. We're first-time beekeepers here in Central Virginia, and today we are diving into the nameless hive.
Yep.
So, we did find out, it is confirmed last week. Oh, look at that, honey.
Yeah, this is a lot of honey that they're storing up here.
That this hive does have a queen. We found her as soon as we stopped recording, and she was just chilling out. So she went on a mating flight and came back.
Started laying eggs.
Yeah,
So things were looking good.
Yeah. So if you remember, oh man, there's a lot of drone stuff on the other side.
I've got eggs. Oh wow, yeah. So if they're making this many drones, what that means is that they feel like they're pulling in enough resources to devote to drone production. So seeing drones, or drone cells I should say, is actually a pretty good thing. Because it just means that the bees feel secure, they feel happy with where they are, they feel like they've got plenty of resources coming in. And looking at these frames, all of those white cappings, that's all honey. As well as this. So
Yeah.
I've even got some eggs up here. We've got a lot of honey. So they are looking pretty good up here.
Perfect. So if you remember, we got 2 queens, 2 nukes in the very beginning. Cookie Dough and Chunky Monkey. And so Cookie Dough has been with us the whole time. We think Chunky Monkey, yeah, look at all the, man. Chunky Monkey made an exit, right?
Yes, Chunky Monkey,
my
the
God.
original Chunky Monkey queen is gone.
Yeah. So then,
She swarmed out with a bunch of bees.
right. So then we had queen cells, we separated all of that kind of stuff, and so our hope was that this hive, this double deep, and this middle hive right here would, a queen would emerge, go out, mate, and come back.
Yep.
And,
It looks like both did.
yeah. So Bean was saying that the likelihood of that is around 70%.
Something like that. Which earlier this year we did split the cookie dough hive.
Yeah.
And that's why this hive is so big. We'll get into that in a second. But we split the cookie dough hive. I think it was a little early, but they had pretty much almost capped queen cells, or I think they did have capped queen cells. So we had no choice at that point. They were going to swarm no matter what we did.
Yeah.
So, swarm or we would have to split them. So we went ahead and split them, and we didn't get a queen back from there. But a couple weeks after that, after we had waited for the queen to come back and didn't see her, we split up the Chunky Monkey hive. So what we did was we took the box of bees that was queenless from the cookie dough queen and put it on top of this hive.
That's
so we
why we
split
got
out the
that.
Chunky Monkey, we had queen cells in the bottom,
Yep.
added the cookie dough queen's babies pretty much,
Yep.
the worker bees and everything, on top of this hive, just to bolster it a little bit.
Bolster.
I wasn't quite sure if it was going to work because we were taking 2 different hives of bees and putting them together.
Yeah.
And you can get fighting with that.
At
It's
first
possible.
it was a little, we were scared
There was
they
a little
were
bit of
fighting.
fighting.
Yeah.
But I said, you got to try stuff out to learn. So I tried it out. It was successful, as you can see. So I didn't put anything between them. I literally just took the box, set it on top of the other one.
Yeah.
As we said, there was a little bit of fighting. We saw like 1 or 2 bees rolling around right after we did it.
It was kind of
But
wild.
we waited for
Yeah.
a couple of minutes and then looked again. We just picked up the box and looked in the center where they were kind of mingling, and everything settled down and
I
was
think
fine.
that was the day I got stung, actually.
It may have been, yes. So yes, we were very happy to see that it all worked. I do have a queen cell up here. I'm going to go ahead and squish these. I've seen eggs, so I don't really want to mess with queen cells right now.
This hive, I think, gives me the most anxiety because it is the one that I got stung by.
Which I think, technically that was the cookie dough queen's queenless hive that you got
Well,
stung
let me
by.
just say, it was still bad either way.
Right. But when
Are
bees
those
are
cups
queenless...
at the bottom?
Where?
Towards your face.
This?
Yeah.
There is one there. Good catch.
Look at me go. Crunch that, buddy. Crunch,
Mm-hmm.
crunch, crunch.
I want to see if there's any eggs in it.
I hope not. These bees are talking.
I don't see anything, but I could have squished it in, so I'm not going to say either way. So anyway, yes, when a hive goes queenless, they aren't very happy most of the time. They get irritable. They're not very...
Their mommy's gone.
Yeah, they're not very nice. And so, if, you're bringing somebody new out to the bees and you're like, you want to come see my bees? Probably not a good idea to bring them to a queenless hive.
No.
Bring them to somewhere like potentially the cookie dough hive, where they've got everything they need, they've got space now, and the only time anyone's gotten stung is when the one bee flew out, landed on my hand, and then stung me.
Yeah. More brood.
So we've got a lot of brood over here, looking pretty good.
Looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now every time, so I'm working on my Spanish, but now every time I hear a word, like, I just thought bonito. Pretty.
We'll have to have a section of Kelly Bean's Bees that's Kelly Bean's Bees Spanish edition, and it's just you.
Okay, but it's going to be really
doing
bad
stuff.
if that's true.
Oh, I know.
I'm just really like relearning words that I should have known from high school, the 5 years I took. And learning to conjugate and that kind of stuff. Perfect.
So I'm going to go through the next couple of frames up here.
Yeah.
And I think we will let you all go for the moment. And then if I see anything crazy in these next couple of frames, we'll be sure to bring you back. If not, we'll just bring you back for the bottom deep, and we'll go through that together.
Perfect. Okay, bye.
See you in a bit.
All right, friends.
Welcome back.
We're back in the nameless hive in the
So,
bottom box.
The rest of the frames in the top box, nothing too special. It was all the same as what we were seeing.
Brood
Down here,
on this other
we're
side
seeing a lot
too.
of brood. I'm seeing a lot of larvae around the edges.
Why is it so much lighter? Like,
I think it's just newer cappings.
oh, okay. I definitely feel like it's been a lot lighter today in both the hives.
Right.
All three of the hives.
Yeah, just a brood frame. Looking
Perfect.
good.
The bees on this one, I don't know if you all can see, but they everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. There's a lot of them, though.
Yeah, this is physically our biggest hive. I don't know if it's got more bees than... Well, it probably has more bees than the cookie dough hive. That's a nice frame of brood, too. So, I don't remember if we talked about it in this video or another video. The chunky monkey queen, she was okay, but she never really, did amazing. So, either we did get a queen back from the cookie dough hive, and that's what we have here. Because that's a possibility. Maybe we just didn't wait long enough, and when we combined them, that queen just went around, killed all the queen cells, and then started the hive with that. Or the chunky monkey hive was just getting old, the queen. And so by getting new queens and splitting them up, they're actually doing very well. Either way, doesn't matter much to me, but I'm very excited about what I'm seeing. So, got more brood over here. A little bit of brood over here. I've got larvae, I've got pollen.
I got a bee at my face.
You always have a bee in your face.
Yeah, I know. Now there's one on my hand. If you don't remember, these gloves are sheep, right? Sheepskin?
Goat skin.
Goat skin?
Mm-hmm.
And they do not stop the stingers coming out.
No, they will stop the stinger from going as deep, but yeah, they are not thick enough to actually completely stop the stinger. The reason for that is because what would be thick enough would be something like a cowhide glove, like a leather.
You killed some
Oh, I know.
larvae in that. Nasty. Look at that right there. You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like cowhide, like leather, would be thick enough for that.
But it smells.
But it's...
You know how a good leather handbag, delightful. That's a little too much for the bees, though.
Yeah, the bees hate that smell. They think it's an intruder. They think something's coming to
get them.
Eat them, eat the honey, eat their babies, whatever.
You need more smoke?
Probably.
Okay, let's see.
So...
Look at this. Go me.
So when they smell that, they actually come and attack whatever smells like that. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. So... You don't really, unless you're working with really, really aggressive bees and you need the extra protection, you know that they're going to be coming to sting you, you probably do not want to wear leather gloves, cowhide.
Alright, is that good?
Yep. Looks
Sorry
pretty good.
if y'all were a little all over the place for that. Okay. I feel like they are just coming for us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Some brood.
I've got eggs down in these cells. So yeah, this is another frame of brood.
Perfect.
Good.
Any action plans for you?
Action plans? Not
For
really.
this hive?
Pretty much the same thing as all the other hives. I'm going to squish any queen cells. I've seen eggs, so not super worried about that. They've got a medium box on top that they haven't really drawn out. They've got a couple of frames out to the edges of both these boxes.
Careful, buddy.
They've got a couple of frames out to the edges of these boxes that they can draw out.
He talks
so
with his hands a little too much sometimes. Yeah.
So they've got plenty of room. They look like they're doing well. I don't see any problems.
You're killing so much larvae doing that.
Yeah, I know. I don't really want them to be drawing down here, though.
No. I'm just saying.
And it's drone larvae,
That's
so...
nasty looking.
Well, I'm glad that they feel comfortable enough to make drone larvae. It doesn't really serve much of a purpose for me.
Ooh. Rough.
Dropping stuff today. Got a case of the dropsies.
You got that a lot.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right, friends. So, anything else that you want to look at or do before? I feel like I need to smoke them again for you.
Yeah, we'll do that. But I think for now, we'll call it good. Same with the last thing. If we do end up seeing anything in these couple last frames that are cool, we'll bring you back. But I think for now, what we're going to say is...
Bees out. See you guys later.